Hey guys, it's me T coming at you with a live reading that I haven't done in a long time, I feel. And I actually know. But I wanted to come on here and I didn't check the battery. Let me just see what's up. Okay, we should maybe plug it in. Yeah, let's do that now. All right, give me 1 second. Anyhow, I just wanted to say hi. I most likely will be plugging you in. Oh, I can do it from here. Holler. I didn't even realize. That's so fucking sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna plug you in. Okay, and then we should be good to go. Alright. Oh shit. Do we not? Do we? Alright, I'm gonna see. Well, it's charging. So anyhow, yeah, basically I wanted to say hi, and I'm coming at you with a reading that is happening in the next 72 hours, and I'm grateful to be here to do so. Okay, so we're pulling 3 cards. I think one for probably each day, so we're just tuning into the flow. Okay, first card's first. Also, it could definitely be a yin and yang card. Yin, midway, happy way, and yang card as well. Okay, now. Alright, it's funny how I breathed out and the bottom of the deck says let go. Okay, so for the first card that came out, which is either for today and or a yin card, we'll see how it all fits. It says choose a new direction. So I feel as though, well, I'm not really getting anything for right now, so give me a second. I feel, I just took my glasses off to actually feel. So let me just tune back in. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna just flip over probably all of them. Let me see. I have to kind of. Okay, you know what? I feel like it's gonna be a really good week ahead. So the next card, which is, or like half week ahead, the next card for Tuesday and or your midway happy way is remain positive, which is really cool. And on Wednesday, or your yang card, the card is take action. So let me see what's going on here. And so, you know, on the inside of you and or the overall energy of it all, I'm like literally needing to power down for this reading. It's so interesting. It's like maybe you have to power down to power up. And talk about letting go. I think that's a part of this reading. It's like you letting go is a power down, like I guess power down shift, or like how do you, when you stick shift, you power down, or you don't stick it down. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a downshift. Thank you, downshift. So I feel like it is a downshift that's going on. It's like there's a simplification too. Actually, there's a girl that I follow, and I kind of really like her videos. She is the creator of Downshiftology, I think it's called. And I haven't tuned into her like I haven't tuned into her videos in a long time. But she has like pretty good videos in regards to just like cooking and clean cooking and just simplification. I really like it. So, um, I am sensing with the downshift, there's gonna be, it's interesting, it's like a quiet energy, it's a very peaceful energy, to where it's interesting because I'm like, maybe that's about the downshift, it's the peace, right? Because usually, like, party is so loud and it's like, it's obnoxious, it's like really, it's yang. And I just feel like there's just some sort of like extra or extraordinary even is coming through, piece. So maybe wherever you think, okay, here's what I'm getting with the choose a new direction. Wherever you think you have to bring it, okay, to a situation. So like if you're attending at a party and you're thinking, oh, it's a party, I have to now like be happy and, dress happy or whatever. My whole thing is, instead of playing the part, you can actually downplay it. Spirit is showing me how interesting this is because I was watching how to like tips on running better and like the form of it, and you would think, and this is like so related to this is related to the reading. Fucking when you run, so there's like literally you're what did she say, it's like overgiving when you're overdoing it. So she shows you when you're running and you're like overgiving to the run, and then she shows you how to just regularly run. And so the whole thing here is, and also it has a lot to do with speed. So like, let's say you're tired and your legs are kind of giving out. She has a form where it's like when you give less, you actually run more. And which is so crazy interesting. And it brings me to the aspect of how there's a book out there and it's like super, like, I don't feel like anybody knows about it. And I don't know how I even heard about it, but it was through probably an audiobook. Oh yeah, it was through an audiobook. It was funny. They mentioned the audiobook mentioned this book and I went looking for it. And it's called The Scientific Management, or yeah, something along those lines. Scientific Management by I think his name is Franklin, something along those lines. Oh shit, I have to look it up. But anyhow, long story short, in Scientific Management, the guy talks about, or there's like a summation about it or mentionings of it. I haven't really gotten to that part yet. Of like how when you do less, you actually end up being more productive and doing more. So the whole thing is, I think there's just a lowered expectation. So like, not even just maybe exuding or coming from you, but like too lower expectations of whatever is coming in basically, especially today. So like, don't really give it your all. Like maybe give it a whole lot less. There's actually I ran into some other girl. Oh my god, I can't believe it's a pattern of 3 and we're talking about like 3 days and 72 hours. But there was a girl also that I ran into on Instagram, and she was saying she had this whole video that she put out there on like how you, in order to go to work, you literally have to like be stupid and like, or play stupid. Even if you are smart, you have to kind of play stupid because that's like how you're gonna give it less, but yet you're gonna kind of like just do the job like justice. Do you get what I'm saying? So she was like, she was talking about how overgivers like really don't need to be doing a whole lot of what they normally do. So like, overgivers or overachievers or whatever they call it, I don't even know. It's like they overcarers even. I'm gonna just put it in that route too. Where it was like, you're talking about things that like, so like overachievers or like those that are just really good at their fucking job, that basically they're so good at their job that they get like punished by getting more work. Do you get what I'm saying? It's that type of scenario. So she was just saying, like, even if you're so aware of like all the social cues at work, she was like, the name of the game, and it was a white girl. PS, this is what's so funny, because I feel like black people already fucking know this. It's semi in their genes. Do you get what I'm saying? And here's what it, and I'm saying that in the most fucking loving way because of the fact that you guys teach me how to fucking slow my roll so that, like, and also be productive at the same time. So they always say, like, if you want the job done, give it to the lazy, which is really kind of translated into leveraged, okay? So when I'm talking about black people know how to leverage a lot of shit because they don't feel like doing a lot of shit. And I love that shit. Like, I eat it the fuck up. And so the whole thing is, because I have to learn, you know what I'm saying? I have to learn how to just, because in my where I'm from, it's like basically, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. Sorry, I'm gonna let it go because we have an entire reading to get into. But long story short, there are fucking cultures out there that, like, that really kind of look down upon laziness, but really, like, laziness sometimes is what gives you the answer to all of your freaking prayers. Do you get what I'm saying? So instead of thinking, oh, here's choose a new direction, oh my gosh, instead of thinking Monday is like go, 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 as everybody kind of usually thinks that it is that, which I thank God I've come to the conclusion that it's not that. It's actually the complete opposite, which is like, it's like a divine feminine yin day. So you just like chill the fuck out today, as much as possible. And basically it's a receiving day. Um, excuse me. And so it's not how it's just because it's a new beginning type of day, like where it's like, oh, no beginnings. Like you want to put your best foot forward. You want to, like make sure you leave a good impression. You want to, everything. And that takes a lot of work, by the way. um the new beginning can also be super slow and romanticized. That's all I wanted to put out there. So yeah, so I think we covered that card. The next card is remain positive. Remain positive is, let me get into it. I'm a little tired because it's just one of them days. um Excuse me, let me yawn it out to let it go. And so remain positive is just what I was initially getting for this card is literally just to kind of keep on your high road of an A game in regards to like how you just kind of mentally just become your positive self. I just think that it would be really helpful for you to do that. And also it's a card of faith. Let's see what else. Remain positive. I'm also getting, for some reason, like Wednesday for the remain positive, which, let's say it's like a wave, right? And I'm getting like a taco wave. So this is like a frequency. Like there's in a taco holder, sorry, that's what I meant to say. In a taco holder, there's a wave in it, right? It's like, it's basically a wave, and that's what I saw recently. So, but the wave from like Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning is going to be, yeah, all day Wednesday is what I like to call the health day. So this is you remaining positive from like Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, all day, or the yang card, or the yang aspect of this reading is take action. So basically this is a really nice, okay, what I like to say about this, because I'm getting this like immediately, it's a very straightforward type of energy, and it completely just resonates with the authentic energies of what the days usually kind of encompass or engulf, which means that I just feel like, since we're talking about that straightforward energy, I just feel like there's a talk about new direction on a Monday. There's like new beginnings that are actually happening right now that are completely the bottom line basics of it all is like the jump off point, and that's all you really need to know. um Now Wednesday, usually, even as a health day, it's a yin yang day, okay? In the Bagua, the health area is right in the center of the Bagua map, and it usually contains yin and yang, or the color yellow. And so with this take action, it could, like I always said, like a Wednesday could be a slow day or it could be a very quick day. You know what I'm saying? It's really kind of to each his own. And the way that I've kind of also, or I'm even looking around in my area, it's hot or cold. So the whole thing is, with that being said, uh instead of the what Monday would bring, which is really slow receiving energy, Wednesday is going to be yang energy, to majority of the degree of Wednesday, which is basically where you're just going to kind of keep it moving, keep it going, take action, apply yourself, quick speed. um and so I guess that's the universe choosing the speed of Wednesday for you to kind of know, that that is the better energy to kind of also, yeah, that's the better energy to go with. Also, I was getting courageous energy, like, it's like go go go, but apply yourself, to different scenarios. And with that being said, spirits bring me back to the, inner card, which is let go. Is, I think so much has been, um instead of let go, I feel like so much has been shedded. Is that what I want to say? Like, there's been so much that was shedded, um from, and like when I said shedded, I meant hair. Shedded could be female, like when you're shedding when you're, the time of the month, that's when you're shedding. Shedding also means, so there was something else that I was thinking about shedding. Oh, shedding layers. Did I just say that? I think I did. Yeah, just shedding or letting the layers fall the fuck off. Basically for new regrowth. That's meant to happen. So also what I'm getting here is that you might be crying. Crying is also like a shedding. Oh, shedding tears, right? When you shed tears. Um, so, that was me putting two and two together. Yeah, so I think that's basically the bottom. Wow, this is so crazy. Also, you can shed a lot, you could be shedding a lot of weight, like unnecessary weight. Like, I'm talking about from the deep depths of your, like, butthole, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be really, like, you might even have like shitting problems, but like not crazy shitting problems, just like crazy like shitting sensitivity, where those times that you usually like kind of like overshit, like talk about overshitting and oversharing at the same time. So like, how there's like those, there's those like waves where it's like you don't even know what you ate, but there, that you're like, your body normally doesn't shit this much, you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, um yeah, like I just feel like your body might be, oh, and thank you, spirit. This is so crazy, I love it. So spirit was making me see something in my vicinity, that you're shedding to bring the most positive energy of love into your space. So, like, whatever you're letting go of is shedding so that you could bring massive love into your life. Now, one thing that I wanted to say here, which was so crazy, is I literally talk about love. There's two things. First thing was, okay, Spirit wants me to, thank you, Spirit, so much. Spirit wants me to talk about how before I got on here, I was writing an achievement list for the day that I had already kind of started doing. And one thing that I did was I wrote down IG live, but instead of IG live, there was an LOVE instead of LIVE. And I was like, that's so interesting because I wasn't even like paying attention. And I was like, okay, IG love. But then I was like, wait a second, that's so wild because the whole thing is lately around me in my vicinity, I have discovered this fucking flower, okay, that I've never seen in my all of the years that I've been in Florida. I've never fucking seen this flower. It's gigantic too, right? So it's like you can't mistake it. Like you cannot like miss it. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm like oh, this was just like yesterday or last night. Yeah. I'm walking and I'm walking and I see this fucking huge, and I'm talking about fucking huge flowers that are like thick ass vines, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this a lotus? Like, I don't understand. Like, what am I looking at? But I'm like, I know lotuses grow in water. They don't grow on trees and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So then the next thing you know, talking about the next on the app next door, like on the next door app, I literally found out that like everybody was like talking about, oh, the moonflowers are out, the moonflowers out, and somebody like posted about this exact flower because I didn't even know what the fuck it was. And I was like, oh my god, it's a moonflower? That's so cool. So it only like, I think it only comes out at night. Like um it only whatever, what is it called, like opens up at night. I think it's one of those things, but it's not morning glory or whatever. It's like large, guys. It's like a sunflower, but it looks like a lotus. Like it looks like a lotus flower that you would find in the water, but it's like a white sunflower. It's like the weirdest thing, but like instead of a sunflower, oh my god, talk about yin and yang. Instead of a sunflower, it's a moonflower. Oh my god, that's so crazy cool. I've never even known that two fucking exist, okay? Now, the sunflower is yellow, according to the sun, and the moonflower is actually white, because I guess the moon is more like white. So, that is so crazy. I'm putting two and two together on that too. So, anyhow, so crazy cool. And so going into this story, I literally look up the symbolism of what the fucking moonflower is, and the moonflower is like all about divine feminine energy and also love and fertility and all that jazz. And I was like, okay, amazing, like that's pretty cool. But the whole thing is, it has so much to do with love. There's no buts. It's just that's what I meant to go into saying. There is literally, like, it literally, what was I going to say? Symbolizes love. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And by the way, it's interesting because the sunflower is an Archangel Michael. It represents Archangel Michael, which Archangel Michael is a protector. But also what I'm seeing here is like on the inside of you, talking about Archangel Michael, I feel like Archangel Michael plus Archangel Uriel are working in the whole let go dynamic area of your life. Like, I think they're working together. Now we are starting up a whole new like phase. People don't realize. So when we're talking about new phases, it is true. I always think of like step one, step two, step three. So day one, day two, day three is like a brand new day to a month, right? But we don't realize that the number 10, 11, and 12 are also new beginnings. Like, I mean, maybe some of us realize it, but like maybe it's just something we don't pay attention to. And so I've that's like now that and I never like full on realize that, but whatever spirit wants me to realize it, I then realize it. So this is one of those times where it's like you're realizing it. So the whole thing is then choose a new direction is literally like I feel like this the one, the two, three, but in this case, it's it's 0, 1, and 2, I believe. But I'm also getting choose a new direction is basically the number 2. So I think it's applied to basically Tuesday as well. But choose a new direction because like the second day we were talking about here is Tuesday. So, but also in the choose a new direction card in these angel answer cards, um, there are two people there. And I feel like there are two people there that most likely are like I feel like some sort of couple where yeah, where they're just I'm hearing where they're meant to be. So I just feel like maybe today's the day where couples that are divinely meant to be with one another are going to basically experience each other in regards to either meeting up or talking shoulder to shoulders. What came up recently, like if they need to, like how like guys don't like to talk about things, but they'll talk about things like in a shoulder to shoulder type of way. That's how I feel like, like if you don't want to talk about things, like at least like you'll be shoulder to shoulder to where you don't have to talk face on. You could just talk, you know, as if you're like in alignment with one another, but just in a different like way. And as I'm seeing, oh my God, this is so cool. As I'm seeing, this is so cool, guys, the way that it's happening. So bear with me as I explain it. As I am saying the two people coming together and also like how guys tend to talk about things shoulder to shoulder. If you think about it, face to face is like a closed book, okay? Even though it's a very like good trait to have to be face to face with somebody. But interestingly enough, so females can do face to face like normally, like they talk face to face and they're like, they're just talkative, talkative. They're the talkative sex essentially, right? That's what they're known for. Well, guys, it's very interesting, I guess, to open up or to be the yang energy. They have to do, or they get to do, or they choose to do, however maybe they're even made to do it, is they talk shoulder to shoulder, which is it creates an open book. So do you get what I'm saying? Face to face is like is a closed book, which is a yin energy, and shoulder to shoulder is an open book, like two people and two people, right? So choose a new direction might really be and so basically if I'm looking at this as a traditional guy and girl, it's guy and girl like relationship. What it needs to be is kind of on an angle, okay? Which is like when you stand a book upwards and you kind of like display it nicely on a shelf. That's what I feel is basically like what needs to happen with like a female and male conversation. It's like not that it needs to be displayed, but it has to be honored, right? So honored as in like, you know, like the communication has to be honored. And something that I just ran into today or yesterday, I can't remember when, was a guy. He's, I think, like I think I've ran into him before. He's like a Canadian teacher of sorts, and I don't know exactly like how, like in what subject, but he was teaching how, and maybe it's love, I don't know, but he was teaching how partners really need to kind of honor themselves and speak like for an hour and a half, um for an hour and a half, like each and every day, um so to honor their kind of their connection, but also to honor their communication, and they're also like to plan ahead and like to say like, hey, this is what's going to go on for, you know, the next day type of thing. Like, here's what my day looks like, here's what your days, you know, like just kind of like, let's just talk, you know. And so he was saying that it, you actually need that for like kind of each and every day, like a really good um amount of time to talk and connect. I think he was saying per day. I wish I knew the freaking accurate facts on that. Damn. I might have to get some water or whatever, but there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there, but I have to make it. So all right, let me just see. I think I'm gonna just wait for a second to see if anything else comes through. All right, I do need to read the book on Take Action. So I think this is the Yang energy and or for Wednesday, most likely Wednesday. Okay. It says, the time has come to take action. I also think it might be a feeling day on Wednesday, since I'm just like, it might be more feeling instead of seeing. Okay. In regards to like intuitive hits. Which is also soulful, by the way. It's a soulful type of day. So like a gut feeling, like the soul. So it says the time has come to take action. The number 74 might be significant on Wednesday too. The time has come to take action. Your angels are waiting for you to take the next step so that they can assist you along the path to your dreams. Do away with procrastination. Oh, this is what's being let go of. Amen. Do away with procrastination and uncertainty. In your heart, you know what to do. And by the way, when I said your gut, your heart is also connected to your gut. So, which by the way, you might be doing a lot of cursing on Wednesday. And that's just to let go of stress. Talk about letting go. It's like to decrease the stress. So yeah, decreasing is what's happening here in a good way, like simplification. It says get going. Whether you're focused upon career, relationships, or some other topic, the fulfillment of your wishes isn't going to just fall into your lap. They might just fall into your lap on Wednesday. That's all I'm saying, is like and because with this energy is like doing less, you might just be receiving. You must be actively focused on the pursuit of what you want. So, but also let's really just say how it is though. Whatever does fall into your lap, it's because you worked for it. Okay, you like, it's like karma. So it could be a take action type of thing that you did in the past, but also it could be like a true take action. What I'm also getting is like somebody really needs to be courageous out there. I know that's coming through, like I said, I mentioned it before, but I think there's a reason that you have to take action on Wednesday. It's basically to make sure that you are applying yourself. And when I say courageous, I mean it in the relationship sort of way. Like, I see a guy approaching a girl to like ask them out for like, let's go to a cafe, let's eat, let's get to know each other, that type of thing. That's what I'm sensing for Wednesday, which is actually like a really good day to do it. And especially with take action being the card here, it easily could turn out into a yes answer. I think it might be raining, but I'm not too sure. Anyhow, yeah, I think it is, which I really appreciate those blessings. So, the card, the remain positive card, they want me to read that too, so give me 1 second. Because I'm about to get going. I'm like, I need to just do less. Okay, that's basically what I want to do right now is, okay, remain. Excuse me. Ugh. Remain. All right, we're in the P's. Okay. It says, the angels are asking you to keep an optimistic attitude. I feel like this is a very important card that we're reading right now. So that's what just hit me. Which is probably why we needed to go into it. 68 also might be a number that is significant on Tuesday. Okay. Or Tuesday into Wednesday, like we mentioned before, how this is a wave of like a flow. And you might want to eat tacos on Tuesday. Anyhow, the angels are asking you to keep an optimistic attitude. There's a very positive momentum beginning to build toward the creation of your desires. What were we talking about before about positive momentums, new beginnings? Amen. Okay. So the new beginnings is a Monday. Makes sense that, positive momentum is basically Tuesday. Makes so much sense. You're speeding your dreams along by maintaining a cheerful and confident demeanor. It may seem as though your plans are taking a long time to manifest, but very soon you will see a change. Don't allow yourself to lose hope when your dreams are so close to coming true. Now, it's interesting, so interesting, because this book has black and white images of what the cards are depicted, what the cards themselves are depicting. And with that being said, my whole thing is I'm seeing two heads of two people, kind of like soulmates, coming together in like unity, like touching foreheads. Okay, so by that I mean when you touch foreheads, it's like you guys have the same oneness vision as each other, and yet there's a unity that's happening. So yeah, so Tuesday could be a very big day, and especially from like Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, I feel like that wave right there is spot on, because there's something that I feel like is really good for, what did I want to say, like two people coming together in their in their wealth and power, and yeah, wealth and power energy, that then regain health in their wealth and power come Wednesday. Okay. So remain positive. It's like two, like it's seeing eye to eye. It's like really, it's really powerful. Seeing eye to eye, seeing third eye to third eye. I mean, that's extremely powerful. You're talking about basically three eyes coming together with three eyes. You know what I'm saying? Um, in the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and then like, you know, energies, and then putting their heads together, like that type of union or unity. Like that's fun shit. That's really awesome. Anyhow, yeah, okay, so I think it's time for me to let go and release myself from this reading. Yes, now is what I'm hearing. Okay. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.